Welcome to the Prince on Prince podcast featuring the Doctor. I'm Prince.
And I'm
Doctor. And we are two lifelong friends and Prince fans who bring you conversations about all things Prince. His music, his films, his inspirations, his impact. You name it, we've got you covered. First, a quick note. Yes, my name really is Prince.
Another quick note. I am not Doctor. That's not my given name. My name's Terry, but we just thought that Prince on Prince podcast with the Doctor sounded a lot better than Prince on Prince podcast with Terry. No offense, Terry's.
No offense, Terry's. So if you haven't caught it already, check out the episode that we just did about the one song homage, where just check it out. It's incredible. And that was the Doctor's surprise episode for me. And what we're going to do now will be my surprise episode for him. And with that, we're going to talk about some deep cuts, some deep Prince cuts. Because, some of the stuff we've talked about, some of the newer casual fans might need to know about. But we also have people that have been riding with Prince, some probably since the 70s, definitely the 80s and 90s. And so we want to feed them as well. So let's do that.
Let's do it.
How do you feel?
You're good? I'm excited.
All right.
I'm ready for it.
You're okay, as long as you're ready for it.
Yeah. And by the way, we should let people know too, that on these surprise episodes, the answers are a surprise, but the questions are not. So on the last episode, I gave Prince my questions to think about. He's given me these questions to think about, but I haven't told him my answers yet. He hasn't told me his answers. So I think, like we did on the last episode, I think we need to do an over-under. We've got 5 questions. We got 4 questions plus a bonus, right? I would set the over-under at 2.5.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll let you choose the over or the under then.
Yeah, I'm going to go under. So yeah. I thought that I knew you better.
I'm going to go under too because, I'm going to go under as well because after the last one.
I thought you set the thing, and so then I choose the over under on what you said.
Well, yeah, I can choose it too.
You chose 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going under as well. We're both taking the under.
We're both taking the under. Okay.
We can both be winners here. Why do you have to be so competitive, man?
Well, I thought that if one person set the tone and say it's going to be 2.5, then the other person would do the over or under based on. See, I don't gamble.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing because I'm not good at
it. No, not at all. I think we're in agreement here. We're probably both going to be on the under. All right.
Yeah.
So first question.
All right. Yeah. So the first question would be, what song unreleased from an album do you think should have received more love? Maybe it should have been released. Well, yeah, I said unreleased. So yeah, what song from an album that was unreleased you feel should have received more love?
Yeah. So just a couple things. One, for people who are out there, maybe a little bit younger than Prince and I are. When we say released, right? Back in the day, albums would be released, or CDs or cassettes would be released, and they would release singles off of these albums. And the singles would be what would be getting radio play, or the singles would be, on MTV. They would have videos for them and things like that. However, today, there's no such thing as a single. Everything gets streamed. Maybe people will drop out singles in terms of the first songs that they release on streaming, but not in the way that it gets radio play, back in the day. So the second thing that I want to say about this is I don't know that this song necessarily didn't get the love it deserved, but I'm thinking about this as if I'm introducing someone to Prince and I want them to take a listen to a song that's on an album that wasn't a big single, it's not a Purple Rain, it's not a Let's Go Crazy. It's probably not going to hit, soundtracks and releases on television shows. To me, it's going to be off Sign of the Times, and it's going to be The Ballad of Dorothy Parker.
Such a brilliant song.
Yeah. It's so good. I mean, the lyrics, the music, the slyness of this, the confidence of it. Also the interpolation, another homage, right? I mean, if you watch a One Song podcast, is that he's, Luxury is the guy that teaches you about interpolation. But interpolation is kind of where you you play bits of a song within a song. And I just want to play that section for you. So Prince, for those of you that may not know, Prince's probably favorite artist was Joni Mitchell. Absolutely love Joni Mitchell. And Joni Mitchell is name checked in the Ballad of Dorothy Parker, but her song "Help Me, I Think I'm Falling," "Help Me," right, is interpolated in this song as well. And I'm going to play that spot for you here.
Just a sound like a real man to me. Mind if I turn on the radio? She said, and it was Joni singing. Help me, I think I'm born. Phone rang and she said, who ever's calling can't be as cute as you. Right then and there, I knew I was through.
I mean, just that music, right? That music is so good. What a great song!
Step to that.
What a great song!
Such a great song.
So and that would be mine.
Oh man. And so from our One Homage episode, that was my second choice for what I would keep if everything else had to go away.
Oh,
that was my second choice. Yeah. On Sign of the Times. And that is that's like a great song on an album full of great songs. That was incredible. I
had thought about that one as well for that song. One of the things that brought it to the edge for me was that, and I picked the Let's Go Crazy, the full length version of it, because there's so much going on in that song, but also because I'm like, do I want 7.5 minutes? Right. To me, Ballad of Dorothy Parker it's just too short to get rid of everything else. Right. I mean, I would love to hear like just this really extended 12-inch, extended version of Dorothy Parker. That'd be amazing.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if you listened to the other podcast when they were putting out the deluxe Sign of the Times, and there was a version of Dorothy Parker with horns. Mm-hmm. And Eric Lee said that was his first time hearing it in like years or decades. And he said, it's better without the horns.
It is. 100%.
It is. And I just think that it says so much about a musician to know, my contribution didn't really add anything to that.
Yeah.
And apparently that was the first song that he and Susan Rogers recorded at Paisley Park. There was some audio issues that she thought he'd be upset about, but he liked it. Like, no, that sounds okay. Let's keep it.
I see. I had thought from what and check the dinner party episode on this, but I was thinking that the first thing that Susan Rogers recorded was Let's Go Crazy. In fact, the guitar solo for that.
No. We're not saying different things. I'm saying the first thing she recorded at Paisley Park.
Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I got you. Okay. Man, check it. Okay, so unreleased, but on an album, what needs more love from you?
What needs more love? I mean, I would have said Ballad of Dorothy Parker, right? I'm glad that you said it so that I can say something different. And what I'm going to choose is probably one of his most poetic storytelling. He has a great guitar solo in it. And critics really liked the album, but it didn't sell very much, right?
Yeah.
I felt this should have been a song you could have heard it on the radio for years, even now. And the album is Graffiti Bridge.
Yep, I know.
And the song is Joy and Repetition.
Yeah.
And my favorite version of that now is from the It Ain't Over.
Yes.
One Night Alone season.
Yeah. The one.
Yeah. Larry Graham. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah.
Candy Dolfer, Maceo Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, so I thought that you were going to pick Ballad of Dorothy Parker. I thought we might double up on that.
Yeah.
But this is, but when you started saying, I'm glad you, so we go back, man. This would, in fact, as you were saying, okay, I'm glad you chose that. So we could split the meal. So I could try some bears and you can try some of mine. Yeah, man. Because when you were saying that, I actually pulled it up because I was like, I bet she's going to be doing, and I just did a little bit in my headphones here, I think. Let me just play this part of that track because this is one of my favorite parts of that track.
Up on the mic, repeating 2 words over and over again. Was this woman he had never noticed before? He lost himself in the articulated manner in which he said them. These 2 words, a little bit behind the beat. I mean, just enough to turn you on. For every time she said the words, another one of his doubts were gone.
Yeah, man. What a great, great song. What a great song. And the way that he's playing, like musically with the lyrics, right? A little bit behind the beat. I mean, just enough to, yeah. Oh my God.
Such a great song.
It is.
Oh, man.
Good
I
call.
still listen to that. Yeah,
Good
thank
call.
you. Man. I'm liking this episode. I like them all. I'm liking this. All right, so the next song. What do I have here? A song. Oh, a song released as a B-side that also needs more love. So, like, what's your favorite B-side by Prince that you're like, not enough people heard this, not enough people gave this the love that it deserved?
Yeah. So, it's funny because we were talking in the last episode, the first episode, this double episode here, about how Prince is really known for his B-sides. And that around the time probably of Erotic City is when people said, okay, you've got to get his singles because of the B-sides. I'm going to go before that. I'm going to go, I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to go before that. I'm actually going to go after that. But this is a song that was recorded and written before Erotic City. Okay. So it's written and recorded, but it comes after. Part of me wants to say Erotic City because, that's that moment, right? Where the B-sides really become something. But to me, I think if it's something that's underrated, right? Something that's under listened to, I would have to consider the B-side of America, which is the 4th single from the Around the World in a Day soundtrack. And it is the 12-inch version of Girl. To me, this song is just hypnotic. I just want to get in on the harmony right here.
I want to take you home. Ooh, baby, you dreamy, I scream inside you. I want you in the worst way. You make me.
I mean, this song, good Lord. It's such a good song. It's hypnotic. It's just gorgeous. There's this line in this song where he says, it's like a sea of electricity. And to me, that like pretty much captures the feel of that song. Beautiful harmonies. The other reason I would choose this song is because this is, it's all Prince except for one person. Vanity is on this song, and Vanity is on this song towards the end, and she is whispering the original lyrics to this song because these were not the original lyrics. They were close to it, but she was whispering the original lyrics to the original title of this song because this song, and as soon as I say this, you're gonna hear it. This song was originally written for Vanity Six. And that, right, you can totally hear this as a Vanity Six song. Totally hear this. And it was called Boy. And so what he did was he decided, well, I'm going to take this song back. Right? I'm going to take this song back. It's so good. I'm going to take this song back. A foreshadow to another question later on. But I'm going to take this song back. And, you just switch the title of it and switch the lyrics up a little bit. This 12-inch version is 7 minutes, 46 seconds long, which is still too short for me. There is 2 bits of trivia for you about this song. One, Girl, well, I think other than that this was originally for Vanity Six, Girl was the first known instance of Prince actually reusing a song title. Because if you remember, he did Girl with the Time.
Yeah.
But for a completely different track, right? Mm-hmm. So same song title, but completely different song. Second, or maybe third bit of trivia here, is that I said that the 12-inch of this 7 minute, 46 seconds is too short. There was a time when Prince was releasing things online, right? And apparently there is a 25-minute version of this song. Yeah, I know, right? I have never heard it. I've never heard it. If anybody else has heard it,
it just exists.
Let us know. Hit us up. 25 minutes of this.
Comments.
Yeah, 25 minutes, which would that'd be something. So anyway,
You could just, that's like such a great thing. You could just play that for 25 minutes and romance your lady. or whatever you're into.
Whatever you're into, man.
Whatever you're into.
All right. So let's hear about yours.
I forget. No. So, because that's such a great.
That song will do it to you. I know. Yeah, that song will do it.
Yeah, that song will do it. It's like you say, it's hypnotic. The song that I've chosen is also a B-side from Around the World in a Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to wonder if several of those songs, because I'm not sure if I feel like this was written way earlier as well.
Okay.
And it was written for, I want to call her my friend. We've never met, but my crush, my crush.
Which one?
Jill Jones.
Jill Jones.
Jill Jones.
Okay, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Oh man. Everything that I've heard about her has just been so. But the song. She's always in my hair.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure how much Jill like. Oh.
As soon as you said Jill.
Oh, that's a great choice. That's a great choice.
They had gotten into an argument, and this was his way of making up to her. And what I think she said that she did not like about the song was toward the end where it sounded like he might be ad-libbing, but maybe not. He said, maybe I'll marry her, maybe I won't.
Maybe I won't.
She's like, he doesn't get to choose that on his own.
Right.
I have some agency here.
Thank you, Jill.
Yeah. Oh, Jill, she got some attitude.
By the way,
in a good way.
Yeah. And by the way, as we are recording this, right? I've been for the last couple weeks. So we're recording this in January. I don't know when this is going to be put out, but we're recording this in January. And over the past couple weeks, I've been, texting you and sending you, some Jill Scott singles because she's putting out some new stuff for the first time in like 10 years.
Yeah. It's been a while, and everything that you sent me from Jill Scott has been amazing. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about Jill Jones.
Oh, Jill Jones. This
Yeah,
was Jill Jones he wrote? I thought it was Jill Scott that he wrote this for.
no, I don't even know that Jill Scott was old. Well, she was old enough to have a record deal, but she wasn't really on a map in 1985.
This was Jill Jones. Okay.
This was Jill Jones, yes, and not to be confused with the Jill Jones from the CW show Girlfriends. This was Jill Jones, the waitress in Purple Rain, and the lady that did this in Graffiti Bridge. And with that, she captured my heart.
Did this in Graffiti Bridge. See,
No,
okay. No, this is what's weird because when you said your crush, that's probably what threw me on it. Was Jill Scott is your crush?
I love me some Jill Scott.
I guess Jill Jones is your crush too.
Oh, Jill Jones is definitely my crush.
Well, that's
Jill
why I
Scott
said when you
made
said
me change my name from Prince to Lizelle because she did a song called "He Loves Me." I was going to change my name to Lizelle.
This is why I can't keep up, man, because you said, oh, my crush. And I don't know if you heard me or not. I said, which one?
So let me tell you about another one, right?
Another one of your crushes?
Yeah. There's so much room in this big heart. But this is a true question that someone posed to me, right?
Oh, okay.
And I know this is a bit of a tangent, but it's letting you all know a little bit more about me. Taylor Swift. Someone said to me, they said, oh, if you married Taylor Swift, her name would be Taylor Taylor. And I said, no. If I married Taylor Swift, my name would be Prince Swift.
And we're moving on. Okay.
Hello, this thing on.
I mean, yeah. Why would you? Yeah. I mean,
why would I mess up the money?
Well, I mean, why would we expect her? I mean, look, no offense.
No, offense taken, but
no
absolutely.
Offense. No offense. I'm just saying, why? Why is she going to give all that publishing up, change all that stuff around?
We don't need to be messy.
To get
Prince Swift,
Taylor,
Prince Winfrey, Prince Streep,
Prince Winfrey,
Prince Lawrence,
Prince Winfrey.
Hey, baby. We are not messing up the money.
Oh, man. Okay. Our third question.
All right, what have I got here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this one too.
Prince Winfrey.
I love messing with you,
man. Let me tell you something. From now on, every correspondence is going to be Prince Winfrey. From now on, Prince Winfrey.
The Prince Winfrey.
Go on, Prince Winfrey.
Prince Winfrey show. So our third question for the deep cuts, and it still falls in there. What single that was released do you feel did not get enough? We're still talking about love. We did not get enough respect, enough play. What song might that have been for you? And I have several in my head right now.
Yeah, I know it's. I wouldn't say so much like it's been disrespected or anything like that, but to me, I think a really important single, right? An important single, a single that I absolutely love, and will stop me any and every time. Is Minneapolis Pride, man. It's Uptown on the Map. So this is all about Minneapolis, right? This is all about Minneapolis. So Uptown in Minneapolis is this was commercial center, but at the time, this was this place where, like artists were hanging out and, musicians were hanging out. This is a funky song. This is a fun song. This is a sexy song. This is a political song. This is a liberatory song, right? He says, where I come from, we don't give a damn. We do whatever we please. Our clothes, our hair, we don't care. It's all about being free. And to me, this is like, I hear this song and I think about Prince finding his people and his
Yeah.
people finding him and finding, Prince in this moment, man. I mean, it's just it's Minneapolis. It places him, in this city. It foreshadows for me controversy. It foreshadows for me let's go crazy. Um, one thing that I've always thought, I love that this song is on Dirty Mind. It fits so well on Dirty Mind. But, our last one was like, okay, you're taking songs away, you're putting songs on. I told you what I would get rid of on 1999. It was Free.
Mm-hmm.
Take Free off of 1999 and put Uptown on it. I mean, that right? What that does to that album, Lord.
And it would still work.
Yeah.
It would still work so well, man.
Such a great song. And the video's cool too. The video's cool too because, you just see, basically people from Minneapolis just hanging there watching him, sing about his hometown. Really, really cool. Love Uptown.
Yeah, me too. Oh,
what you got for me?
You make such great choices, man. I feel like Dirty Mind was his first great album. I mean, I liked Prince, For You, he was showcasing, but Dirty Mind was like nothing like it before, nothing like it since.
Yeah. To me, it's controversy.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like when I hear Uptown, I feel like you could be at a spot, and you have to remember this comes out in 1980, right?
Yeah.
And so we're about to go into Reagan's 80s.
Yeah.
But I feel like anyone would hear that song and be moved by it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when you just played it right then, I heard some Rolling Stones influence, right? And I'm like, you can hear that now. And I never really heard it before until right now. And it made me recall that one of his favorite songs, a song that he said that he wished he had written, was by the Rolling Stones. Do you know the name of it? Miss You.
Really?
Yeah. And I got to hear him play that with Ron Wood in some dank club at an after show in London one time.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he loved Miss You.
You know what? I'd love to hear him doing Street Fighting Man by the Stones. That would.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a cool one. Yeah. No, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Dirty Mind. It was a great album. I think just in terms of like a completeness of an album, it's controversy. I mean, Dirty Mind was great. There was some, like, obviously with Uptown and, the title track. It's just, it was different from anything. I mean, it was real.
It's still different.
Yeah, it's a real departure from what he did before, but I just think that he was, earlier when I said 1999 was kind of like the fully realized version of Controversy and things like that. To me, Controversy was more of a fully realized album than Dirty Mind was. That's just me, though. That's just me.
Yeah, agree to disagree because I felt, but Dirty Mind did start off as demos. And his manager was like, you got to release this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you got for me? I want to hear yours because you keep throwing shade on me.
So I love all of your choices.
No,
I do. So there are definitely several singles that I'm like, oh man, that should have. And before I give my answer, one of the last singles he released was on Artificial Age, which I also think was a great album that did not get enough love. And that song was because it was a different kind of style musically for him. But I don't think there was a video and definitely not a lot of airplay for it. So that should have gotten a lot more love and release or love.
Yes. What a great song. Yeah, I haven't thought about that in a long time. That's a great song.
That's my point. It's like, how do you not?
Yeah.
But the song that I think that got released and did not get enough love, besides And the reason I'm choosing this other one is because it was after Musicology. And so he was riding like a new wave of fame and everything. And then he came out with this song that I was like, oh, this is badass. This is like a second cousin to Kiss. And that's Black Sweat. Because he did everything for that one. He had a beautiful video. The faces he was making on it, and he had the woman doing the dancing and everything. It was funky, it was minimalist. And I mean, it introduced you to 3121.
Yeah.
And it just did not seem to get the kind of love that I expected it to receive.
What a great choice. Cause you're right. I mean, I remember when that song came out and you and I were both like, because I mean, let's be honest too. Like this is a stage in his career where it's maybe hit and miss. Right. Yeah. And maybe it might have been more miss than hit. But, you know, every once in a while he would come out with a track like this one, and you were just like, yeah, where's this been? Right? Where's this been? Yeah, let's hear some Black Sweat. Yeah, there's that face. There's the Prince meme.
He goes by.
I had a friend from Nigeria that put me in the mind of the lady in this video.
I don't want to take my clothes off, but I do. I don't want to turn nobody on, unless it's you.
Man, what a great cast. So this is, yeah, you're right. This is a cousin to Kiss.
Man, how does that not blow up?
Mm-hmm. That's a really good, especially at that time. I mean, it was like, because it was of its time also.
Of its time.
Right? It was of its time, but I was also like maybe just a little bit before it in some ways. A little bit after it in some ways too. But yeah, man, God.
Something that only Prince can do. Of his time, before and after.
What a great pick. That's solid. By the way, I'm like at 0. I haven't picked anything. We haven't picked anything together, but I haven't.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Well, we have a couple. Oh, man. Yeah, but we have 2 more.
And you know what? Before, I got to hear this, man, because you put me in mind of, you know.
Put your hands together. You know, like this. Surprise, surprise. Another treat, another trick.
Man, yeah.
So I was outside, like at a park, and this guy pulled up, and he was playing Artificial Age, and I think I might have been playing it too. And we looked at each other, and he said, "People sleeping on this." And I was like, they are. Why are they sleeping on this?
There were some really solid tracks on this album.
Breakfast Can Wait.
Yeah.
Funk and Roll.
Breakfast Can Wait. Yeah, the Funk and Roll. You know, and there were a couple different versions of that one.
Right.
You know, I think he did that on Arsenio, didn't he? The Funk and Roll, like Arsenio was back or something like at that time.
Yeah. I think he had Third Eye Girl. Shout out to Third Eye Girl, man. They were some great musicians, and I wish that they had stayed together longer and did more. You don't hear about them.
No, I was just going to say, I don't know what they're up to now,
but yeah, me neither. But he did, going back to Let's Go Crazy, he reworked Let's Go Crazy with Third Eye Girl and just kind of slowed it down and funked it out even more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Out.
So listen, I got to give you, you know, since you got to do your honorable mention, I got to give my honorable mention too for a Prince. And I don't know if maybe he didn't release this. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if he released this or not.
Oh, baby. First things first, we like you to stare. We used to go on stage in our underwear. We changed up, we got a brand new beat. Now we got the sound that's popping in the street. They all stare. Can I help you? Everybody jam, cause this party's going.
I mean, that's kind of my underrated, right? That's
Yeah, he released that
for me. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
an
no,
honorable
that's a-
mention for me.
Such a great song. But
Great song.
yeah, no buts, no buts. That's a great honorable mention. Oh wow.
All right, the vault track.
Yeah, that's what the next one is. So what vault track do you think should have been released?
Yeah. So, and I think most people who are coming to this are coming to this because they're Prince fans.
Mm-hmm.
But in case somebody is out there and they're saying, what do you mean the vault? What's a vault track? Right.
Thank you.
So Prince, prolific, right? Recording all the time. Very famously, would call up musicians sometimes 2, 3 a.m., call engineers 2, 3 a.m. He's like, come on down here. Right. And, they had like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get there. And if they didn't get there, he'd find a new engineer, he'd find a new producer or something like that, because he was constantly writing and constantly playing and constantly recording. Like he would do shows and then he would do his after shows. And then sometimes he would do his after shows. And then he'd go back and be recording and stuff. Right. And so he's got all this music that's recorded that he's not releasing. He's just kind of sitting there, right? Music is just sitting there. And in our dinner party episode, I talk a little bit about Susan Rogers, and Susan Rogers, who is instrumental in putting the vault together. But the vault is a protected space where these recordings are being held that are, that you hear being released now through his estate. So for me, the vault track that I would choose is it's got Camille on it. Now, Camille, if you're not familiar with Camille was kind of an alter ego that Prince had, where he basically sped up the voice, in his mind, kind of like feminizing it, this androgyny, playing with that again, playing, with pushing the binary boundaries that of gender that had been placed on, that he was kind of pushing back on. So you got Camille, you've got this great beat. I mean, it's a simple beat, but it's a driving beat. You've got this nasty guitar, you've got these horns. It's a quintessentially Prince song. To me, it's Rebirth of the Flesh. Let him in, y'all. I mean, God, what a great song. And so this is like, and with the synths that he used, because one of the reasons that he liked the Oberheim synth so much, he used those so much, is because, the horns that he got in there, with the stabs. But I think, these are real horns, right? This is Eric Leeds and Atlanta Bliss and those folks playing real horns on it. But this song, I mean, God, this song is just a jam.
It's good.
Let him in, y'all.
Yeah, let him in. Sorry.
No, that's good.
I'm excited.
Love that song.
So for me, the song that I probably would have picked, I realized actually did get released on the deluxe Sign of the Times. That song was No in a Large Room with No Light. I just love the musicality of all that. I'm not sure who all played on it, but it felt like he had Wendy, Lisa, Sheila E., Miko, everybody on there. But that got released, and so I'm off the hook with
wait
that.
a second. Did it get released? Did it get released by the estate?
Yes, by the estate.
Well, so I mean, I think Rebirth of the Flesh was also on the Sign of the Times deluxe version. So when I'm
sales are really, I'm listening.
When I'm thinking vault tracks, I'm thinking vault tracks that were like heretofore unreleased, but then put on maybe deluxe versions by the estate and then released.
Oh.
That's, I mean, because obviously if they weren't released, we wouldn't have heard them, you know, but they were vault
so
tracks.
Adorable.
But no, you know what I mean? They're like vault tracks that then get released. That's what I was thinking of.
No. So there are a ton of songs that we have not heard, of course, but also ton of songs that we've heard that we should not have heard.
Yeah. So you mean the bootlegs? Oh, well, that might have changed my answer.
Yeah.
Oh man, that might have changed my answer.
Yeah, stuff that some of these listeners may not have heard, or that they're going to be like, "Oh, if you like that, you ought to hear this."
Okay,
Yeah.
so bootlegs, so things that have not been released by the estate,
Right.
only been released. Okay,
Or they're unreleased. Yeah,
Okay, let's
only
hear it.
heard via bootleg channels.
Okay, let's hear.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
it's the version of so before I even say that, the first place I heard Large Room with No Light and Crucial and all of those, there was a bootleg that said it was called Prince and Fans or Prince and Friends.
Okay.
And I feel like the cover of it was the picture from Batman or something, which is a little weird because that came out sooner. But it was synchronized like a full album. It had Power Fantastic on there as well.
Okay.
It was just really amazing collection of songs. And I thought it was like a proper album. I mean, the quality wasn't the best, but this has got to come out. And it didn't. But one song that was on there, and I'm not sure if I heard this before or after Graffiti Bridge, but it's my favorite version of that song, is We Can Funk. Because the version on that bootleg was really stripped down. And at the end, he's like, Miko. And Miko starts doing a little guitar solo. But it was just so funky and incredible to me.
Oh, so I don't know if I've heard this version then.
I need to get it to you.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is interesting. So let me just pull this up here real quickly because I don't have this version, but on Graffiti Bridge, We Can Funk with George Clinton, right? Here's a little bit of it.
Yeah. And that's my least favorite version. Not that it's bad.
Tell you stories till you get tired. I could play with your mind.
Okay, yeah. So that's a great song. So here's the version that I like. I like the explicit version of this song, right?
Yeah,
that to me I like more than the Graffiti Bridge. But I haven't heard the bootleg of this. The stripped out, was it live? Or was it?
Well, it seems like they recorded it live, like they were all there together.
Oh,
Prince was directing,
but it was recorded, but it wasn't like at a show.
Right. It wasn't recorded at a show or anything. But it was. That's actually one of my favorite Prince albums, and it was never released. But just the way they put it together, it was incredible.
Okay.
And there's another bootleg of George Clinton and his people putting more into it than what came out on Graffiti Bridge. The quality is not super great, but I liked where they were going with it more because that version, sounded like George passing the baton of funk to Prince. Because Prince doesn't come in until like halfway through or toward the end.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, this is so good.
You know, we were talking about, like, as we're recording this in January, I've been sending you some of the Jill Scott singles. I also sent you, how'd you like that? Is George Clinton with Mono Neon and
Oh yeah, I like that.
yeah, so that Mono Neon, Grandma Liz, I think that's his grandmother.
Oh,
Yeah, that's his grandmother, who's been like just singing on a couple songs with him. And
she's still alive.
yeah.
Wow.
No, not George Clinton, not George Clinton's grandma.
Oh.
Mono Neon's grandma.
Okay, I'm about to say, wow, because George is up there. Hey, man.
George Clinton's
Stranger Things.
240-year-old grandma.
I got something I want to say to the people.
All right. So we got a bonus question. I like
Yes, the bonus question.
Yeah.
Is
I get sad when we come to the end, but now we got a bonus question, so I'm happy about that.
we've got a bonus.
Yes.
And I definitely have a clear one for this. But what song did Prince give away that you think he should have kept for himself?
So this is going to be, I don't think you're going to choose this one. I'm almost positive we're not going to match on this one. This was something that I put a lot of thought into. This is something that, well, look, we both, don't cry. We both took the under, so we're all winners.
We both took the under.
So there's, okay. Most of the songs that he gave away, like, you know, I guess I'm okay with, like, a lot of the songs he wrote for the time. You know, you've heard him do, you know, the Originals album is great.
Mhm.
But some of the songs that he, you know, that he gave away, I'm okay with it, right? Like, I love the Family's version of Nothing Compares to You. I really did, and I always liked that
too.
one. And then, you know, some things he gave away and then took back. You know, we were talking about Girl, Kiss, famously,
yeah,
right? Kiss,
Yeah.
famously, because he was like, "Oh, I like."
Too good for y'all now. I'm taking
He's
it
like,
back.
yeah, he's like, I like what you're doing with that. So this is going to be a weird one, but I'm going to say, and here's the other thing: when Prince gave songs away, if you listen to that Originals album, almost every demo that he gives to people is not a demo; it's like a full-fledged song. Including this one that I'm going to say I wish he would have kept. Is Holly Rock. Sheila E.'s Holly Rock, right? Now here's why. Like, when I say he gives full versions, this is a great example of it. Because Prince in there, he's like, my name's Sheila E. You know? So, which it's not. But, you know, Prince and Crush Groove. Prince and Crush Groove.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? So here's Prince doing some.
That would be great.
Rock, rock, Holly rock. Everybody wanna Holly rock. Rock, rock, Holly rock. Everybody wanna Holly rock. Say it.
Now, you hear those guitars, right? Those guitars and that synth, that jingling. That's something that doesn't show up in her version, which I really like in his version, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's what I want to add to Holly Rock, though, right? Because you hear that and you're like, okay, why would you want Prince to take Holly Rock? I want Prince to keep Holly Rock so he can give it to Camille.
Oh,
Right?
I'm like, how do you rank of all the songs? But as Camille,
That's Camille.
that's brilliant.
That would have been
That's brilliant.
something. That would.
Oh man.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah. I always felt like he set Sheila E. up for such success with some of those songs.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah. 100%.
Glamorous Life,
100%.
Love Bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, this version is better than Sheila E.'s version. because even though you're like, oh, it's exactly the same. She didn't do anything to it. I think she took away some of the stuff that I like so much about it. But yeah, I think like Camille.
Yeah.
Two things, like give it to Camille and put him in Crush Groove.
I'm in Crush Groove.
Oh.
Apparently, he showed up at the set, and some of the rappers were a little jealous. I make my money just like he do. You got Sheila E, dude,
Yeah.
and you don't.
All right, so let's hear it. What do you got?
Okay. So mine is it's a little bit of me fudging. It's a song that you introduced me to, because I did not know that it existed until you said, "Hey Prince, have you heard this?" And it was a song that I think came to him, and it was meant to be something different. And he was collaborating with this band. And when he heard what they had done, he liked it. Like, yeah, but let me. And then he did his thing to it, because when I hear it, I hear Prince all over it, even though in a way he's not even singing lead vocals on it, right? And I was thinking when I heard it and fell in love with it, because I still listen to it a lot now, that would have been a great song on Raven to the Joy Fantastic. And it's a song that he did with Gwen Stefani. And instead of being on Raven to the Joy Fantastic, it ended up on Rocksteady, which was another great album. And the song is called Waiting Room.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see a video for that. That was massive.
Yeah, that was No Doubt, right?
No doubt. Yeah. What did I say?
Well, Gwen Stefani, who like the.
Oh yeah, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah, No
Rocksteady.
Doubt. Yeah, let's hear a bit of it. Oh God, yeah, I haven't heard this in years. Definitely on rave.
Yeah.
Getting some Firestarter vibes.
Yeah.
That's right. He did sing backup on this, didn't he?
I signed in my name.
Well, he sings kind of in the chorus too.
I wanna play this game. And call me up if you know how to dial. You always had my number. You need to be my lover. Humiliation. I'm in the waiting room. If we both want the love, and I wait long enough, and the ground that we're on might be coming. All I can do is wait for you.
Yeah, you can hear where he took it and said, "All right, let me put something on it."
Yeah, and Gwen Stefani, I think she said this on Howard Stern. She's like, I could sing, but he had me just doing all these crazy things that she didn't realize she could do. Which is what a great producer does, and his production is so underrated. Because I mean, he made Vanity sound like she could sing. You know, because you give him a pretty face, I got a hit for you.
Man. Yeah, that was God, I haven't listened to that song forever. But especially, like at the beginning, right? It's very kind of like rave, Firestarter of that time period. But then, that Prince comes in and you're like, that's unmistakably. I mean, because that's the thing, that's the thing about this guy is like, there are chords that you hear, there are harmonies that you hear, there are progressions that you hear. Like you were saying earlier, like Prince owns the color purple. There are like progressions and chords and harmonies that you hear that you're like, oh, that's Prince, right? That's Prince. And that's something else that we should do something. We should do an episode about artists today where we hear Prince.
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, like, where we hear some of those harmonies, where we hear some of those. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Man,
because there are some that are obvious, but there are some that are not so obvious, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Bruno Mars would be obvious, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but there are so many other artists out there that I'd love to talk about. But I'm glad I brought a Waiting Room back to you.
Look at that. I know. I might have to listen to that again today when we get off.
All right, I think that's it.
Crush Groove, though? Camille and Crush Groove?
You crushed it with Crush Groove.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. He called it. He called it. Crush it with your crush groove.
This is his bumper.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
There's a big
This is how he sells his program right here.
That's his bumper. You crush it with Crush Groove. All right, man. Good seeing you. Good seeing
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Next time.
All right. Love you, man. We will see you all next time. Like and subscribe. We love giving you this kind of content. We will continue to do it. This is our way.
Whether you
This is our
like it
way
or
to
not.
sort of- whether you like it or not. It's been 10 years since we lost the genius, you know? And this is our way of sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Just keeping the celebration going, right?
Keeping the celebration, healing, and just keeping the funk alive, right? For a whole new generation.
There it is. There it is.
All right, everybody. See you
All
next
right.
time.
Next time. Peace.